CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Brendan Purdy.
It's an incredible and daunting privilege to serve as the Chief of the Edmonton Police Service.
Tonight on CTV News, Edmonton has a new top cop. Warren Dreichel is named the city's 24th Chief of Police. Good evening and thanks for joining us. The Edmonton Police Commission and City Council have chosen a familiar face as the new Chief of EPS. Evan Kenny has more on his past and his priorities for the police service.
The Edmonton Police Commission is pleased to announce that we've hired Warren Dreichel as the 24th Chief of the Edmonton Police Service.
After several months of searching, the Edmonton Police Commission has named the city's new top cop. Warren Dreichel is the new Chief of Police.
It's an incredible and daunting privilege to serve as the Chief of the Edmonton Police Service. I am excited for the path ahead and mindful of the expectations that come hand in hand with this role.
The Edmonton Police Commission has been looking for a new chief since February when Dale McPhee stepped down. At that time, Dreichel was made one of two interim chiefs alongside Devin LaForce. The commission says it looked at candidates from all over before making the decision.
We sat there and did the interview. I just kept on hearing everything that he was articulating, lining up with what what the community had asked for in their next chief.
Dreichel's 3 decades as an Edmonton police officer do not come without controversy. Earlier this month, he oversaw EPS sending a letter to Crown prosecutors saying it would release details of a case to the public if the court went ahead with a plea deal, giving the accused a manslaughter charge. Dreichel was also involved in an EPS steroid scandal where he bought steroids from another officer.
I know it will follow me, and I know it's always going to be there, right? And I'm just hoping that eventually I can move past it and it just doesn't define me, who I am.
Dreichel says his priorities are accountability for leaders in the organization, creating a new crime management plan, and changing the system so officers can be more proactive. Evan Kenny, CTV News, Edmonton.
The steroid scandal happened between 2007 and 2012. One of the officers who sold the drugs was issued a $7,000 fine and a 1-year probation. It's unclear what consequences Dreichel faced. Mayoral candidate Tim Cartmell says his Better Edmonton party will go dormant after the election. Cartmell says Better Edmonton branding and party infrastructure will be shelved after October 20th. He says he wants to see what adjustments the provincial government might make to the party system. Cartmell says the party has been a helpful way to fundraise and gives more clarity to voters. His team will take their jerseys off once a new council is elected.
It will have no effect at all on the council table. We're not whipping votes. There is no cabinet. There is no caucus. Those things are still against the Municipal Government Act, and we will absolutely respect that. So this is really just an election thing, not a council thing.
The introduction of municipal parties is a pilot project by the provincial government this election in both Edmonton and Calgary. Our city has 2 parties, Better Edmonton and the Principled Accountable Coalition for Edmonton, also known as PACE. The mayor and city councillors offered some reflections on the final day of this term.
And to Edmontonians, serving as your mayor has been a great honor. Today, I leave this chamber filled with gratitude for your trust and your inspiration.
It was an emotional goodbye for City Council, who ended today's meeting with a standing ovation for one another and city staff. Mayor Amarjeet Sohi and Councillor Sarah Hamilton aren't running again in this fall's election. Edmonton Strathcona NDP MP Heather McPherson is listed as a registered federal NDP leadership candidate with Elections Canada. Speaking on Alberta Primetime today, McPherson stopped short of officially confirming her candidacy. However, she did say the leadership race is a chance to rebuild the party.
We are the party for those folks that can't afford to buy their groceries right now, that are watching the wealthy get wealthier and wealthier while they can't get a job, while their kids can't get a job, while housing becomes completely unaffordable. Those are the things I think that we need to reconnect with Canadians on.
McPherson says the Carney government leans very conservative, with little support for workers in uncertain economic times. She says under new leadership, the NDP needs to reconnect with Canadians who may have voted differently in the last election. As for her candidacy, she says she'll have more to say next week. The federal NDP will pick its new leader in March. The provincial government has presented a new deal to the Alberta Teachers Association as the clock ticks down on an Alberta-wide teachers strike. CTV's Tim Brooke has the latest.
As classes carried on as usual Friday, important negotiations happened in a private boardroom.
Often you see this kind of flurry of activity in the lead up to a labor dispute as the parties start to recognize, oh, this is real. This might happen.
The Alberta government and the teachers union are back at the bargaining table. The province has presented a new deal focused on 3 outstanding bargaining issues: the timing of the implementation of the pay grid, an annual allowance for the longest serving teachers, and COVID-19 vaccination coverage for educators. That list doesn't include wages or class sizes, though neither side will tell us if they've agreed on those issues.
Probably the parties, it's in their best interest to stop talking to us and start talking to each other.
Labor experts say signs are there that a deal can be ratified before the October 6th deadline.
Something has happened in the last 24 hours that has brought both the government and the leadership of the ATA to a place where they think that they are close to a deal.
Classrooms are beyond overcrowded. Student needs are not being met.
The union, which represents 51,000 teachers, has used billboards, lawn signs, and commercials to share its message. The government will soon begin advertisements of its own. But back at school, public opinion seems to skew mostly towards the teachers.
I definitely support the teachers, and they are, deserving of probably everything they're asking and more.
They do need more resources. Specifically, the class sizes are too big. They should get paid more. There's just not enough resources for the teachers, and they're overworked.
I am worried, yeah, but I'm happy that teachers are taking action, because it is about time that they get what they want.
Tim Brooke, CTV News, Calgary.
The Premier is preparing to invoke the Notwithstanding clause to shield laws affecting transgender youth from charter challenges. The leaked memo obtained by Canadian Press was sent last week by the Justice Department. As directed by the Premier, it asks other departments to assemble information to invoke the clause. It'll apply to laws about name changes and pronouns in schools, banning transgender girls from participating in amateur female sports, and limiting gender-affirming health care.
It's now being used to silence and control their own citizens, and that's the slippery slope. And I think Albertans and everybody across the country should be having conversations about the Notwithstanding clause.
A spokesperson for Alberta's Justice Ministry says the government is prepared to use all legal and constitutional tools to protect children. Enoch Cree Nation is celebrating the halfway mark of construction on a new recovery community. The Muskegsick Recovery Community is being built in partnership with the Government of Alberta. The province says it'll have the capacity to provide live-in addictions treatment for about 300 people every year. Clients can stay in the community for up to a year as they address their substance abuse and receive supports for long-term recovery.
Good enough is not good enough anymore. We got to do better. When we look at the statistics of our young people dying, the numbers going up. Our elders are dying 20 years younger than non-Indigenous elders. We have to do something, and this is an Indigenous health crisis.
The recovery community is expected to start accepting clients next year. Treatment is free. The province is working on 10 other recovery communities across Alberta. Police have searched an Edmonton home in relation to the disappearance of 14-year-old Samuel Bird. Edmonton police confirmed a search warrant was executed on Thursday. EPS is tight-lipped on any other details. Bird was last seen walking in the West End neighborhood of Kenora on June 1st. His disappearance is considered suspicious. The teen's family and volunteers have been conducting searches along the North Saskatchewan River, also searching in West and South Edmonton, areas that he's known to frequent. The entire Valley Line Southeast LRT will be closed on Sunday for some routine work. The city says TransEd, the company behind the Valley Line, will complete essential inspection maintenance work and station cleaning. Replacement buses will provide rides between Mill Woods and downtown during the LRT's closure every 10 to 15 minutes. That schedule can be found on the city's transit website. The LRT's normal schedule will resume on Monday. Edmonton's new bike park is starting to take shape in the River Valley. It's southeast of the Walterdale Bridge. It includes paths through the trees that lead to a jump park, pump track, and other skill-building features. CTV's Nicole Weisberg gives us a look at the progress and the volunteers' effort that's been an integral part of the construction.
Tucked away in the trees of Edmonton's River Valley, contractors and volunteers are hard at work.
So right now I'm working on building a berm around the green trail.
They're reshaping and expanding existing trails and adding new features such as a wooden helix to make a range of paths for riders of all skill levels.
People are going to be blown away. This is a nice park.
The area we're standing in now, I would say, is probably getting to be 80 to 90% complete. This is kind of the jump park area, which is one of the 4 main areas of our of the bike park.
It's an exciting time for the Edmonton Mountain Bike Alliance. The volunteer group has been working to get this project going for more than a decade, after the city identified the need for a park like this back in 2013.
That never saw funding through any of the capital budgets, and this was an overdue facility that we thought that we could get behind, and we asked the city, how do we start pushing on this? And they introduced us through the community-led process.
Matt Edwards says that process required volunteers and donations to cover 10% of the cost. With that guaranteed, the province agreed to pay half the $1.2 million bill and the city a third.
One of the biggest things we heard was that mountain bikers wanted to come help build this project, so we've tried to facilitate that.
He says about 120 volunteers have come out to help so far, putting in more than 1,800 work hours.
This is pretty unique, and it's exciting for us too, because the community is so interested in having this park that they're coming out and helping us and getting involved.
Benjamin Dennis says he's been here every day for about a month.
From just piles of dirt to big jumps, or being able to kind of build the trail through the trees and see it happen is amazing.
A passion project that's on track to open early next summer. Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
An area in central Edmonton once tagged with hate-related graffiti has been turned into a work of art. Paid for by the city, a new mural has been painted at the Norwood Child and Family Resource Center. Artist Lorraine Scholba was inspired by people coming together with nature and animals to share the joy of life. The Resource Center hopes to reduce vandalism by encouraging the respect of public spaces.
It's the opposite of hate graffiti, and so it beautifies the community, which the idea is that then other people coming to tag this area will look at this area as non-taggable because it's already got this beautiful mural here.
You can find the mural on the path next to the center, which is just off 95th Street on 114th Avenue Northwest. The Edmonton Expo has returned to our city. It features new and classic comics, anime, movies, TV shows, and games. Event coordinators are expecting roughly 25,000 fans to take in all of the sights and sounds this weekend. Those attending the weekend event will have the opportunity to meet some of their favorite characters, actors, grab a photo or autograph, while also getting the latest insight on their favorite shows and movies at the celebrity panels.
It's all about the reaction. It's all about the engagement. I mean, friendships are made here, dreams come true, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
The Expo wraps up Sunday with celebrity appearances from the actors that play the 4 main hobbits, Sam, Frodo, Merry, and Pippin. This is often a dangerous time of year to be driving in our city. When the commute happens around sunrise or sunset, drivers can experience an intense, blinding glare from the sun. It happens around the equinox when the sun rises directly in the east and sets directly in the west. Because Edmonton's roads are laid out in an east-west, north-south grid, it puts drivers right in the path of the low-angle sun. The worst time for the glare is 10 to 15 minutes after sunrise and before sunset.
Well, this happens every spring and autumn as we approach our equinoxes, and it lasts for a little while as the sun hangs around that position, but it doesn't last forever, and in the coming weeks we'll see the sun moving more southwards, and so we'll be getting shortening amounts of daylight as well, so you'll get some later sunrises and some earlier sunsets, so you might be able to avoid sunrise and sunset on your commute.
To help combat the glare, drivers can use sun visors or sunglasses, keep windshields clean inside and out, and keep a safe distance from other vehicles. Just ahead, a bigger boot, scoot, and boogie. A White Ave country bar is expanding. Plus, the last dance in LA. One of Leon Draisaitl's idols announces that this will be his...
my two guys that I really looked up to, and I've learned so much from playing against him, from watching him.
Good evening, folks. It was a warm one today, 24 degrees for a daytime high. Would have been even warmer. We had some clouds slide through in the afternoon. Not a lot of cloud cover Saturday, and we'll be close to a record Saturday afternoon. Sunday, things start to cool off, and it turns a little cloudier. We'll talk more about all that in a couple minutes.
Coming up Monday on Your Morning Edmonton, protein shakes, protein coffee, even protein cheesecake. Is it worth the hype? We've got the science of it all. We'll see you at 6.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.
Welcome back. A country bar off White Avenue, considered an Edmonton institution, is expanding. Starting this weekend, people visiting Cook County will notice a few changes. CTV's Merrick Takash reports.
So this is the new Cook County Lounge.
Cook County Saloon has been a staple for country music fans in and around Edmonton for decades.
It's the only one with a crowd anywhere near our age, to be completely honest.
And they got a nice big dance floor and that kind of thing. And we like to come and dance.
2 years ago, the owners of the bar purchased Vaughn's Steakhouse right next door. For the first time this weekend, they're opening both spaces as one.
It was kind of something we've always wanted to get back into, was sort of the food side of things, and just to be able to offer people a whole night at Cook County, essentially.
Barry Sparrow started Cook County back in 1981. Now he runs it with his daughter Lindsay and son Casey.
We've always wanted this building to be part of Cook County, this side, and now that we have it, it's full circle. It balances the room out. It gives us capacity that we need.
I worked in Vaughn's when I was 14, bussing tables, and to see the wall come down was incredible, and I can't wait to see the people's reaction.
At a time when other local businesses have struggled to stay open, Sparrow says Cook County has been able to keep its doors open because of the roots they've built in the community.
All of our employees are say, veterans in the industry, and we just provide a safe place for people to come and have fun and let loose for a little bit, and that's our biggest priority.
The expansion means room for up to 400 more people, increasing the building's capacity to 1,500. The Sparrow family can't wait to share more late nights with their patrons, starting in just a few hours.
I'm very proud of our team, proud of my family, and our team is our family as well, right? So, even our customers are our family.
Merrick Takash, CTV News, Edmonton.
The Alberta Ballet is kicking off its season by bringing famous storybook characters to life on stage. Their newest show, Once Upon a Time, 1,000 Tales, showcases fairy tale characters such as Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella. The artistic director says this show takes a different turn from what most people know and expect.
This is a show full of surprises and an unexpected moment. So it's actually, I don't want to reveal the twist that we have in the plot.
It's great for families as well because of all the stories included in it, but it's also great for people who are enjoyers of the ballet because the choreography is so unique.
Once Upon a Time has 2 shows tomorrow. This is the last NHL season. One of the Oilers' top players will be able to face off against one of his hockey idols. LA Kings captain Anze Kopitar says that this will be his last year in the NHL. He'll retire after what will be his 20th season. He spent his entire career in LA winning a pair of cups and 2 Selke trophies as the league's best defensive forward. Oilers superstar Leon Draisaitl says he'd like to be a contender for the Selke this season. He's focused on improving his defensive game and has learned a lot about playing against Kopitar.
Kopi was always, my idol growing up, or one of my 2 guys that I really looked up to, and I've learned so much from playing against him, from watching him. I had the privilege of playing with him at the World Cup in 2016, and kind of took me under his wing there, and we've had a close friendship ever since.
The Oilers and Kings square off 3 times this season and could potentially face each other in the playoffs for a 5th straight year. 3 Alberta rugby players celebrated a big win tonight.
Can you believe it? Canada 34, New Zealand 19. Canada are going to the gold medal Rugby World Cup final.
The Canadian women's rugby team beat New Zealand this afternoon in the Women's Rugby World Cup. That puts them in the final against the winner of tomorrow's England-France game. The final goes next Saturday in London. After the break, hitting you right in your Alberta funny bone, we made a local comic with a unique delivery.
Okay? And buddy, listen, I'm not trying to be a bad guy here.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Welcome back. 8 degrees this morning. Sure, it was single digits, but still 3 degrees above average. 7 degrees above average this afternoon. 24 for the daytime high. The record is 29, so that was safe. We'll be a lot closer to the record tomorrow, though. 29.4 the record daytime high for tomorrow, and we'll be about 28 or 29 through the afternoon. Lots of sunshine through the day tomorrow, right across most of the province. Bit of cloud cover starting to move into the northwest, and then this bank of cloud will produce some showers off to the northwest and north of the Edmonton area through the day and right into the afternoon. If you're in the Peace Country, I think all of that will miss you. It'll all develop further to the east. Here in Edmonton, I think we're just dealing with cloudy skies through the afternoon. Sunday evening might see a few scattered showers, although it does not look like that will be heavy, steady rain. And there were your temperatures today. There's the big warm-up for tomorrow. Temperatures close to 30 here in Edmonton, into the 30s across parts of southern Alberta. Still pretty warm on Sunday, especially in eastern Alberta. Here in Edmonton, we'll drop back into the low to mid-20s, depending on how much cloud cover we get through the afternoon hours. And then Monday, we're back around 20 or 21. Look at Tuesday, though. There is some heat that returns to at least southeastern and east central Alberta. Could we sneak into some of that here in Edmonton? Yeah, potentially. I've got 22 and 23 for highs Tuesday, Wednesday, but the chances there that we might even be 25 or 26 middle of next week. After Wednesday, I think it cools off, though. 6 degrees in Fort McMurray as well as Grand Prairie tomorrow morning. Red Deer in that 6-degree range as well. Here in Edmonton, about 9 or 10 to start the day. 26 to 28 across northeastern Alberta. Mid-20s with that increased cloud cover across the northwest. 28 in Red Deer, and here in Edmonton, we should get to about 28, maybe even 29. Autumn officially starts on Monday. Still going to feel like summer, though. We're into the low 20s on Sunday, low to maybe mid-20s, early to middle part of next week, and then back closer to average with highs in the teens starting Thursday, Friday of next week. Enjoy the heat and the sunshine tomorrow, though. That is your forecast.
An Edmonton comedian is gaining a large following online by giving monumental moments a twist with an Alberta accent.
If you can go out and party with the boys, then you can get up and work with the men, okay? And buddy, listen, I'm not trying to be a bad guy here.
Drew Bem was on Your Morning today talking about his career. He says this bit came about when he decided to use something to his advantage that was actually costing him gigs.
And, I'm an actor as well, and I was having a tough time booking acting gigs because of my so-called Alberta accent. My agent would send me out for gigs, and I wouldn't book it because it's like, oh, yeah, this frozen food has got some meatballs in it, and, I could never book anything. So I guess I started to use that to my strength.
And a content creator career was born. Bem says his first accent video got roughly 2 million views. Bem is playing at the comic strip on Sunday in West Ed. Alrighty, folks, that is all from us on this Friday night. As always, thank you so much for wrapping up your week with us here on CTV Edmonton. You know we appreciate you stopping by. We hope you all have a great weekend. We will see you next week at 11:30. Until then, take care and goodbye for now.